Good Tuesday evening, Southeast Texas. Welcome to 12 News Plus. Going to dive deep into your forecast over the next 7 days. Got a little more time, so we're able to dig into it, show you a little bit more than we normally do. Otherwise, we've got clear skies. The air is dry. The winds are light. It's going to be a cold night, not as frosty as what we saw this morning, but we do expect temperatures to fall fairly rapidly over the next couple of hours on down into the 40s. This view courtesy of Mid-County Plumbing and part of the Roofing 911 Skycam network. And I cannot remember the last time we've seen an allergy report this good. Look at that. Low levels of tree pollen, and mold is actually at a low level. No weed and grass pollen reported today. So this ought to help you breathe a little better across Southeast Texas. Certainly a much improved allergy report. So getting into the nitty gritty, looking like another cold night across Southeast Texas, but not going to be frosty like this morning. So another cold night, but not as cold, if that makes sense. We're going to be near 70 tomorrow with lots of sun. Should be a very spring-like afternoon as yet another wimpy cold front pushes through the area. We'll take a couple degrees away from you as we head towards Thursday, but it'll be a dry day across Southeast Texas. Friday, Saturday, back into the mid-70s. A nice warming trend across Southeast Texas. Another cold front coming in late Saturday. Some sprinkles, some light rain possible Saturday and Sunday. Turning cooler, and it looks like our best chance of rain over the next 7 days will come in on Tuesday. Not going to go any more than a 30% coverage. So tomorrow morning when you wake up, close to 40 in spots up and towards the lakes area. Could be the low to mid 40s and across the triangle tomorrow morning. So a good roughly 8 to 10 degrees warmer tomorrow morning. And then we should see high temperatures tomorrow into the mid 70s. So, or I should say Friday and Saturday into the mid 70s across Southeast Texas. So I know it's not summertime for you warm weather fans, but this is certainly a move in the right direction compared to what we've seen over the last couple weeks. So tomorrow we're going with 70 here in the triangle ahead of our next cold front. Lower 40s seems good. And modeling showing about 68, 69 tomorrow afternoon. So we'll go with 70 and lots of sun as that next weak front pushes through the area. For the lakes area, 68, 69 up that way, lots of sun. And I think it could be a little cooler than that over in the morning. Could be upper 30s, near 40 in the lakes area. And I like 68, maybe 69 up that way with lots of sun. No rain is expected. It's okay. You're looking at moisture in the atmosphere. The atmosphere can't be dry to be able to produce rain. You've got to have a moist atmosphere to be able to produce clouds, right? Clouds are made of moisture. You need moisture in the atmosphere. If the atmosphere is bone dry, like right now, it's kind of hard to make clouds so you don't get rain. So you want to look at the amount of moisture in the atmosphere. Look at the scale. We're in the browns. You want to get up into the greens and yellows and maybe some oranges. That would give us a lot of moisture to work with. And if you get into tropics, then you start talking about, tropical storms and hurricanes, you get into these colors. So that's a lot of moisture. We don't want to see that. But we do need moisture to be able to produce showers and thunderstorms. Let's see, we have a cold front coming in tomorrow afternoon. Let's see if we have enough moisture to do it. Very low numbers right now. They do come up tomorrow afternoon, but not enough. So it does not appear that this front will have enough moisture to work with to create showers and thunderstorms tomorrow. It may kick up a few clouds, but we're going to go sunny as this is just not enough to create rain in the forecast. We need it though. Otherwise, we'll go with the dry forecast Wednesday and Thursday. Friday, it's a nail biter. Could be some sprinkles here or there. Saturday, Sunday, 10, maybe 20% coverage, but this is very light stuff. I'd be surprised if you got more than a few hundredths of an inch through Sunday. It looks like Tuesday will be our best chance of rain in the forecast. And I'm not expecting thunderstorms at this point across Southeast Texas because there's just not any CAPE, convective available potential energy, or basically battery power in the atmosphere. So moisture does go up, as you can see, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Then it goes down Monday, so that's why I don't have any rain. Then it goes back up Tuesday and get a little bit of green. So a little higher amounts of moisture in the atmosphere. So these are the days that we're going to focus as far as the potential for some rainfall. I don't expect anything Wednesday and Thursday, probably not Friday. Saturday, it's possible into Sunday, but certainly not on Monday. But Tuesday looking like our best day because we'll have abundant moisture to work with. Here is the usually wet European model, and it's only showing 1/5 of an inch of rainfall or less through the next 7 days. And a lot of this is going to come in next Tuesday. That's what all the modeling is pointing towards, and that would be some good news as we continue to lose our surplus, which is a wimpy surplus as far as the drought monitor goes, still in level 1 and level 2 drought across southeast Texas, and that is probably going to go worse as we head through the next 7 days. Good news on all the burn bans. They're now gone. Harris County, Brazoria County, Waller County have all dropped their burn bans, so that is a step in the right direction. As far as the wildfire threat, tomorrow it's very low, so we're not in problems with that. Otherwise, wow, look at temperatures under clear skies. They are nosediving. Lower 40s up in the lakes, at least at the airports, and in the upper 40s here in the triangle across southeast Texas. This is happening is because we're closer to that area of cold high pressure off towards our east. They have southeasterly winds across central and west Texas. That's why they were warmer today. And right now we're in the 60s there. But since the high is closer to us, our winds are going calm. So that's why we're cooling down quicker than the rest of the entire state of Texas. You realize that we are colder than Amarillo or any other point in Texas right now? Pretty fascinating. But Amarillo is getting some high cloudiness. This high cloudiness probably not going to affect us. It looks like mostly clear skies are expected coming up tonight across southeast Texas. Otherwise, this is in advance of an upper level disturbance. That upper level disturbance is helping to create some of those high clouds, which don't bring rain. That will pass through the area coming up tomorrow morning. Then, as we head on in to Friday, after that front pushes through tomorrow afternoon, looking at moisture, you got to have moisture, but you also need upper level disturbances to lift that air parcel and cause it to be able to produce shower and thunderstorm activity. Most of the energy and dynamics, which you hear meteorologists say, energy and dynamics, upper level disturbances, we show them here to you. And as you can see, they're mainly off into the Gulf. We have just an increase in moisture. So Friday, it's possible a sprinkle. That front that comes through tomorrow afternoon will be lifting back to the north as a warm front on Friday. So I may readdress that tomorrow and include a slight chance, maybe some sprinkles in the forecast, which is possible coming up on Friday. Saturday, upper level disturbance. See that? It's actually a little bit of a kink now that I look at this, and a kink in the pressure fields, and also moisture. See how it's coming up a little bit. So some sprinkles, 10, maybe 20% coverage, very light stuff. Same thing on Sunday as that front comes through. There's the front in the upper levels pushing all that moisture back out. So nothing on Monday. And then as we head towards Tuesday of next week, we've got this. Now, I think this is overdone. This is the European, and it's always overdone on these kind of systems. But a lot of the modeling is showing an upper level disturbance that's a little stronger than what we've seen here in the last, that we'll see over the next week. This will be the strongest one that we see over the next 7 days. And with the moisture, look how the green, we're moving up. See the green, moisture to work with. You need moisture to be able to produce showers and thunderstorms. You also need upper level disturbances. Look at the upper level disturbances, the reds and the purples. Those blobs are interacting with this moisture to create instability and lift that air parcel up, lift it up into the atmosphere, that moisture, and be able to create showers and storms. Plus you got a trough of low pressure. So you got a little more favorable dynamics here to produce a little better chance of shower, maybe thunderstorm activity as we head towards, say, Tuesday of next week. We're hopeful because we need some rain in the forecast. Otherwise, tonight, probably going to get into the upper 30s to lower 40s up in the lakes area, and then tomorrow morning in the triangle, low to mid 40s, closer to upper 40s in the lakes area. And then after a cold start, looks like lots of sun, much better than what we saw today even. We should get up to around 70 degrees as this next cold front. Look at that. No clouds, doesn't have any moisture to work with. That's why we track moisture in our graphics and show them to you, because when you have moisture in the atmosphere, you can then create shower and thunderstorm activity. Hard to produce shower and thunderstorm activity and rain in your forecast when you don't have moisture in the atmosphere. It's very dry. I just showed you that. So we're not expecting any shower and thunderstorm activity as we head through the area, as that front pushes through the area coming up tomorrow afternoon. That will turn our winds back to the north. It'll be turning cool after sunset, back into the 50s tomorrow evening. On the Gulf, looking at slightly choppy seas around 2 feet and a west wind at 5 to 10 knots, water temperature 62. Sunrise just about ready to lag to 7 a.m. I think it's Thursday morning, Finally, we're at 7 a.m. and sunset at 5:16. Otherwise, tonight, upper 30s, lower 40s lakes, mostly clear skies. Silsbee, you're at 43. Lumberton, 44. Mid to upper 40s tomorrow morning in the Triangle with light south winds going calm. Then for your forecast for tomorrow, looking at a beautiful afternoon, highs upper 60s, maybe the lower 70s in a few spots, and skies mostly sunny, low humidity. Winds will shift to the northwest as that front pushes towards the coastline by mid to late afternoon. Taking a look at your weather impact 7-day forecast. So Wednesday looks like lots of sun after a cold start. Fairly mild / warm afternoon across southeast Texas. Now with that front, it's not a strong front, but what it will do is knock a couple degrees off and just continue the beautiful weather. Lows in the 40s, highs in the 60s, a little bit cooler, low humidity. Then that front will be lifting back to the north as a warm front. See the winds out of the northeast Thursday morning, they turn southeast, and those south winds then pull that front back to the north. So warmer morning lows, may have some fog coming up Friday morning. And then Friday afternoon, it's either partly cloudy to partly sunny, maybe a few sprinkles as that warm front lifts to the north. We're at the 75. And then, as you saw, upper level disturbance coming in on Saturday, coupled with that cold front. So a 10, maybe 20% coverage. Mild afternoon, probably lots of clouds Saturday morning with fog. And we're up to 75 under partly sunny skies. So turning colder or cooler behind that front Saturday night. Maybe a 10 to 20% coverage on Sunday afternoon. Not a big deal. Certainly would not cancel any activities because of this. Turning cooler, partly sunny skies are expected up on Sunday. Lows in the 50s, highs in the 60s. And then Monday, looking at a lot of cloud cover. Back down to 43 on Monday. Not expecting any rain. I'm confident at this point this far out. 61 on Monday. Then we got that upper level disturbance heading our way as we work on into Tuesday. That could give us a 30, 40, maybe 50% coverage this far out, 7 days out. I'm not going to go more than about a 30% coverage. But it looks kind of crummy coming up next Tuesday with chilly weather conditions and some badly needed rainfall. And that's a look at your 7-day forecast over what we expect. Let's just review real quick as we have seen a wonderful allergy report today. Your weather headlines, another cold night, but not a frosty night. Near 70 tomorrow as another cold front comes through. Warmer weather expected Friday and Saturday. A few showers coming up Saturday and into Sunday with sprinkles. Another cold front late Saturday will bring us colder weather as we work towards Monday and Tuesday of next week. Best chance of rain coming up next Tuesday. Otherwise, tomorrow morning, close to 40, maybe the upper 30s lakes, mid to upper 40s in the Triangle. And then by Friday into Saturday, mid 70s, a nice warm up across southeast Texas. Lots of sun after a cold start tomorrow morning. Should see close to 70 tomorrow afternoon in the Triangle. And then for the lakes area, probably won't get out of the upper 60s after a cold start. Could get down into the upper 30s to around maybe 40 degrees there, and in the upper 60s up towards the lakes area by tomorrow afternoon. Again, just not a lot in the chances of shower and thunderstorm activity this weekend. In fact, just some sprinkles maybe Friday. I didn't include Friday, just looks too light, but Saturday, Sunday, could see a 10, maybe 20% coverage. Light stuff, and then Tuesday will be our best chance of rain and thunderstorm activity as we head through the next 7 days. Yes, I'm moving quickly because I'm running out of time. I've got about a minute left, but again, as you can see, over the next 7 days, barely a fifth of an inch, and a lot of that coming in as we work on into next